Hello, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Marc Prestera. I'm a real estate broker here in San Diego, California, and have been doing real estate full-time since 1984. The purpose of these videos and the posts on YouTube is such that you as a consumer can get information to help you make better decisions about your real estate world. The purpose of today's program is primarily just to discuss the starting of ideas if someone's going to be a seller of real estate. Now, what do I mean by that? If you're going to be a seller of real estate, there's predominantly two main ways for you to go about in getting your home sold. The first, kind of the old-fashioned way, which was for sale by owner, otherwise known as a FSBO. You can get your home sold that way. It does occur, and you realize if you choose to go that route, there's some thoughts you want to keep in mind to help you get the results you're looking for. First and foremost, here in San Diego County, and I'm sure this is consistent pretty much throughout the U.S., there are a la carte services through the multiple listing services that typically allow you as a homeowner for a flat fee to list your property in the multiple listing service. If you choose to do that, there's some things you want to keep in mind. Most importantly, I want to urge you to play to your strengths in that regard. Number one is price your home competitively. No matter what, real estate brokers that are listing and selling homes out there know what's going on in the marketplace and help determine value. Watch those carefully. Use the properties that are active on the market right now to kind of gauge where the market is and where you're going, and price yourself competitively with those. The second thing would encourage you to do is if you put it in the multiple listing service, you're more than likely paying a buyer's broker some form of compensation for selling your home. Would encourage you to be very aggressive in that. Idea being, if agents are out showing property, they're not the ones making the buying and selling decisions, but they do decide which ones to show. So if a buyer can show your home and maybe make an extra $500, $1,000, half a percentage point, whatever it ends up being, that's going to draw them to your home. Keep it in mind this way. Play to their sense of greed. If they can show your home and at least get the opportunity to earn a little more than the one down the street, that always works out in your advantage. The other option for you if you choose not to be a for sale by owner is hiring a real estate broker or a real estate agent. Keep in mind there's a few basic rules you want to pay attention to in this. First and foremost, don't necessarily list with the agent that offers you the lowest commission and or the highest sales price. That individual very rarely has your best interest at heart. A couple thoughts on this. If an agent can't stand up to you as an owner about their personal value and worth, how well are they going to represent you when the rubber hits the road and it comes time to negotiate your contract? The second thing is if you list with a broker who lists it for an exorbitantly high price, their attitude sometimes is, hey, I've got them on the paper, now I just need to work them to get the price down to where it needs to be in order to sell the property. Keep in mind, that may not be in your best interest. You probably want to work with somebody that tells you the truth straight out the gate. So if someone is coming in and offering really low commissions, make sure you question that and make sure you make a good decision based upon that information. If they're offering a high price, ask why. Because the last thing you want is a real estate broker with their sign in your front yard using your yard as a billboard to draw more business to their office. The real goal should be getting your home sold. The other thing to consider is if you get an agent in an interview, if they are harsh or if they tell you things you really don't want to hear, keep in mind they're probably telling you the truth. You don't want a yes person to represent you, just like you wouldn't want a yes doctor, a yes accountant, or a yes attorney. You want somebody that has courage to be able to tell you what's actually going on so that you have the ability to make good decisions and put the most amount of money in your pocket at the end of the day. So keeping all of those in mind, a couple other just last common thoughts here. In either for sale by owner or listing with a broker, play to your strengths. You can't control what the Fed does. You can't control what goes on in the Middle East. You can't control what the neighbor up the street lists his house for, and you can't control what the neighbor down the street sells their house for. Play to your strengths, and those typically look like controlling your price, controlling the availability of your home for show and how it shows. Those are the things you can control. Use those to your advantage. Remember, this entire series is about one thing, helping you watch out for your best and long-term financial destiny and well-being. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.